How old are you?
I'm 35.
35. Oh,
Yeah.
Man, you young man. I'd kill everybody watching to be 35 again. What's it like being? I know you're in a relationship now.
Yeah.
But you were single making $1 million a month.
Oh yeah.
Long time.
So I was single for almost 8 months when I got to Miami.
These motherfuckers don't know what it's like. What's it like being rich as fuck in Miami?
I mean, you have a lot of
women and single.
Yeah, you have a lot of options. Obviously, I was on Raya and Hinge. And
what's Raya?
It's just a dating app for like higher net worth. I mean, they really have a lot of different people on.
Is that like seeking arrangements or?
It's not seeking arrangements. It's like Hinge for rich people.
Okay.
But they have like you see athletes and different people on there.
Really?
Yeah, and they're just more selective of who they allow to be on there.
Really?
Yeah. So
was it?
Yeah. So I mean, for the most part, dating, you're gonna have a lot more matches, right?
Yeah.
I'm obviously going to be hitting a lot more stuff out of my league that you typically would if you weren't doing $1 million per month. Yeah. And for me, it was all about filtering, right? I mean, the first 6 to 8 months that I was here was just about having fun, having a good time, meeting a bunch of different people. And I definitely did that, through those different apps, and it was fun. We hosted parties on my yacht. I had a penthouse when I first moved here because I was renting when I first moved here before I bought my house. So we threw a bunch of events there. So it was a good time.
Hold on, man. now you told me this one story. I didn't know this exists.
Yeah.
It's a shit called Tabler.
Tabler, yeah, it's an app that you can. It's designed like if you're going to a club with friends, you can post the table, on this app and have girls apply to come sit at the table.
Apply to come hang out with you.
Exactly. So then they like send you their Instagram. They send you their profile, and then if they're hot enough or if you like them, you just accept it, and then you tell them the table and the time, and they show up. But we didn't do it with a table. We did it for my yacht. So we had,
okay. So you didn't do it. You weren't going to the club.
No. There's already girls at the club. I think it's a stupid idea for that.
Yeah.
But to have them on your yacht is like a whole different story. Then you don't have to do any work whatsoever. You just post the app. We did it for 4th of July. We did it for a couple other like big holidays as well.
Super hot girls showing up on your yacht.
Oh yeah. And then they bring friends. It became too much. Then the marina shut us down because too many people showed up.
What's it like when a bunch of fucking hot Instagram models show up on your yacht? What's that experience like?
Well, first of all, it's not all hot Instagram models, right?
Okay.
So you'll approve like the hot one, and then they play the game of bringing. Oh, I'm only coming if my friends come, and then you have additional filtering at the door, and that got pretty awkward.
Yeah, you
for my friend that had to do
creatures
that.
Back. You know what I'm saying?
So we tried to avoid that as much as possible. But once we got on the boat, I mean, it's a lot of fun. We had a DJ, we had a chef on board, so. We had, I think, at the max, like 25 or 30 girls on board, and it was just me and 4 of my friends.
You and 4 dudes,
yeah, it was
and 25 hot Instagram girls.
Yeah, for the most part.
All right, so
and some of their not so hot friends, but
yeah. Some, but they,
it's part of the game.
It happens.
Yeah,
it happens. Listen, hold on. I just want you guys to understand what he just said. So like you guys will be like, oh, how do I get girls? Or you're watching videos on how to get girls or how to be more attractive. What if you just got rich? What if you just got rich and they came to you, applied to come to you? I imagine that makes things easier.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, if you're looking for the one, then it's just a lot more filtering, right? And at the time, I wasn't looking for the one.
Yeah,
I mean, we both had whatever we wanted out of the relationship, if you want. Right? So, and we both kind of got what we want out of it, and it works out really well. If you're looking for an actual real relationship with long-term prospects, then it takes a lot more time and effort, and
How do you filter out? This is somebody's thinking. How do you filter out the gold diggers?
That's a great question. I've never had any girlfriends that made more than like $100,000 per year, right? So socioeconomic benchmarks is not something I look for in a girlfriend. My main thing is, are they motivated? Are they already do they already have their own career goals? Is that something they're looking for? I don't want to see a Cash App in their bio, OnlyFans link in their bio. All the obvious things. If they're in 4 different, Maldives, Bora Bora, and Australia all in the same quarter. It's just like, oh, okay.
Well, she's going to Dubai by herself.
There you go.
We already know what that is.
We already know what's going on. So anyways, just the obvious things that I typically, avoid. And it's not that difficult. All you have to ask them, hey, like, what do you do? Oh, I've been working this. Like, hey, I'm applying to do this, and this. Like, I've, dated girls that were pre-med, that were, doing things, that were graduating and going into medicine, or I've dated attorneys. So for me, it's all about them being passionate about something and not needing, Yeah,
exactly.
If they already have their own thing going on, the probability of them, golding is a lot lower.
Yeah, I mean, now, every girl appreciates a guy with resources. I mean,
yeah.
You'd have to be a dummy not to, right?
Yeah.
Any mammal, right? Like your dog,
There you go.
if you don't feed your dog, and give it shelter, it's gonna leave.
Exactly.
You know?
Gold diggers are just not good at gold digging. Like
Not, right?
they'll ask you for stuff like on the first date. I've had a girl ask me to pay her rent by the end of the first date.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Straight up.
Really?
Like, yeah, we made out and then she went back home and it was the 28th or 29th of the month, and she texted me literally afterwards. Oh, I think I might actually have the text. I'm about to show you. And she was like, hey, I forgot, like, me and my boyfriend broke up like a month ago. He normally took care of the rent.
Oh.
And just seeing if you could handle that. And I was like, I met you 3 hours ago. I'm not gonna pay you. And it was like the $3,500 rent in Miami. I was like, I'm not paying that.
Out of here.
Oh yeah, and they're just not good at gold digging.
Yeah, they're not good at gold digging, man.
No.
So she asked you for that right after the
Right after first date. Yeah.
Wow.
And I've had girls where, like, there was one girl that I took on a first date, and she was Brazilian, so I was like, and I'm Brazilian, so I was like,
Yeah.
let's go to this Brazilian steakhouse. It was in South Beach. It was like it's like one of those, they bring the meats and steaks.
That's my
to you.
shit.
I
That's
love
my
that.
shit, yeah.
And I sent her, then she's like, can you send me the link to it? So I sent her the link to the restaurant, and she was like, I don't have any attire for that restaurant. And I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah, what's that mean?
She was like, just try something a little bit fancier. And I was like, oh God, I got that was like probably my second or third date in Miami. I was like, I got you. I see how Miami is now.
Yeah.
They don't even care. They'll just flat out tell you, like, that's not expensive enough. Like, and she sent me some alternates. She was like, how about poppies or carbone? I was like,
Bobby's on the first date.
hey,
That's crazy.
she just wasn't of the caliber to demand that. Let's just say that.
Yeah. So how did you respond?
I just ghosted her.
You just go, yeah, that's a smart move. Shout
Yeah.
out to Tom, man. Shout out to Tom. You're good at making decisions. Now you got to make some
There you
good
go.
money, man.
I mean, you got to be careful because it's brutal out there. They'll ask, like, what car are you going to bring? I've had
Really?
that. Oh, yeah. Hey, can you bring the Ferrari? I was like, I've never been in a Ferrari before. And I was like, okay.
So you don't go out them at all if they say that.
In that instance, I did because she was cheap.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah. I really don't care because I probably would have driven it anyways, you know.
Yeah, no, I feel that. What's the craziest story you have from when you single multimillionaire in Miami? Because these guys need to know what it's like, man. They about to get some money soon. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't developed thought repelling yet.
Man, probably one of the first nights that we were here, we went to Live, and I got Live confused with 11 because I had just gotten here. I didn't really know. I thought we were going to a strip club.
Yeah.
So I brought like $25,000 in ones. I actually ordered the cash from the local Wells Fargo, and I brought it in a Louis bag to go to, thinking that we were going to throw ones. Well, we get there, and they did security, and they're like, why do you have so much cash? I was like, at that point is when I realized that we were not at a strip club.
Yeah.
So he let me bring it in anyways. So we still threw it off the balcony. And people were just so confused. Who was, I think it was Waka Flocka was performing that night or something. So, he was throwing
25 grand.
We threw $25,000 in ones down below because we were on the skybox in the second level, and we're just making it rain the entire night. It was a lot of fun, but there was no strippers there.
Oh, there's no strippers. You go to Live. You do go to 11 sometimes, right?
I do like 11, yeah. 11's fun. I prefer Gold Rush though.
Go right. Where's that?
It's over like closer to northern Miami, like
I've
further
never
Biscayne.
been. I've never been to Go Right.
Yeah.
I've only been to 11.
It's just a lot more low key. And I think there's just like better girls there.
Really?
Yeah.
Gold.
Gold Rush. There you go. I've been to like 2 different bachelor parties there. It's like the go-to.
That's the one, huh?
If you want like a real strip club. I mean, 11's nice, but it's just always so crowded.
And it's more like a club.
It's definitely more of a club than an actual strip club. Yeah.
Last time I was there, I was with some employees, and it was a few years ago, and we had my girl was with me. We had a table, you know what I'm saying? But it was more like a club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like one main dancing area. It's cool. It's fun, but it's
you
not
got to,
what they
if you're in
want.
Miami, it's a place to go. You make all your money Section 8 real estate. If somebody wants to get involved in this, we doing a free training where you're going to show them how, like.
Yeah, so we're going to do a free masterclass Monday night, 8 p.m. is when we're doing it. And we're going to be going through how to find the best properties, how to finance them if you want to do seller financing, or if you have some money. I mean, some of your listeners might have 10, 15 grand.
Yeah.
They can use a bank, that's a possibility as well. And then how to manage them. Most people just don't even know like how to start managing a property.
Yeah.
So we already have property management companies that we use that we can refer to you as well.
Yo, that's what's up, man. So the link is in the description. Make sure y'all sign up for that, man.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.